Hello, all. I'm missing all of your faces, working with you and laughing with you. I'd like to remind you that everyone, um, that this situation is new to us all. That includes your administration, teachers, guidance counselors, and SPED liaisons. We all need to be patient with one another and ask questions for clarification. And we are strongest as a community, and we should be able to lean on one another to get through this difficult time. Ms. Mead McGrory, Miss Mulaney, and I will be holding two meetings on Tuesday, April 7th. The first meeting will be held at 12 p.m. via Google Hangouts Meet for AP students planning to take the AP exam. The second meeting will be held at 1 p.m. via Google Hangouts Meet for AP students not planning to take the AP exam, and 2D digital um, for design students and for my 2D photo design student. The purpose of these meetings is for all of us to get on the same page when it comes to the expectations for the work. The curriculum for this class will continue to be the same as before we left school. Those of you taking the exam will need to start preparing for it. This meeting is not mandatory, but is highly suggested that you attend the appropriate meeting time. If for any reason you cannot make it, make the meeting. Please plan to speak with your teacher at another time. We also need to talk about materials and resources. I need to know what you have and are capable of doing from home. So please answer all the questions in the Google form that will be posted on your Google Classroom. This will help me better plan work for you to complete in order to receive credit in this course moving forward. I will also attach a Google slide with materials you can see that you can make art from. If you have any of these materials, please let me know what you do have in the Google form. As for the meeting link will be posted to your Google Classroom 5 to 15 minutes before the start time of the meeting. So don't expect to see that link there until then. I'd like you to take note that the work posted this week is due next week and that it counts for 3 points on your term 3 grade. This sounds silly, but these 3 points have the potential to really move your grade up. This policy is for all of your classes. Starting next week, April 14th to the 17th, work will be evaluated for no credit. Each of your courses should be providing you with 2.5 hours of work each week. Work is assigned the day your class meets and is due the same day the following week. I've got to stress this, all work for us must be handed in on the Google Classroom. Work that is shared or emailed to us might get lost in the overwhelming high amounts of emails we are receiving, and it may not get evaluated. So please, anything that you have to turn into me, please put it on the Google Classroom. I'm posting this notice and assignment early so that all of you have time to plan to be at one of the 2 meetings on Tuesday. You're not required to do any of this work before our class meets on April 9th, which is Thursday. I'm going to switch over and I'm going to talk a little bit about what the assignment is for this week. So in a moment, you will see a different screen. I am in week 1 lesson planned for your course, and you'll see this on Google Classroom. It will start up here. It's kind of the message I just gave you in the video, but it's all written out so that you have that information for yourself. So here's the work for this week, and it's due Thursday, April 16th. So The first thing to do is to fill out the Google form posted in Google Classroom regarding supplies you have available to you. This form will be posted on your original Google Classroom. So if you take a look, I'm just going to show you. This is the materials form. It looks something like this. You're going to fill out your first name. You're going to fill out your current class that you are taking with your art teacher. And then you are going to check all the art supplies that apply to you. It is important that I know everything that you have access to in this time. Then if there's something on that long list that you have that you feel I should know about, you can put any other materials here. And please do tell me about them. The more I know, again, the better. And then down here, and if you have any other questions or concerns, you can place them here as well, and then hit submit. Once the other thing which I've that you'll need to do is you'll need to upload to the Google Classroom assignment Sustained Investigation 7, one evidence and one final product, anything and everything that you have done to further your investigation since we left school. I've gone through and checked all work I've seen since March 12th. I don't care how much or how little you've done. I just want to know where you are at since I've seen you last. So just whatever you have, throw it into like a Google slide and show it to me. And then another thing that you should do is plan to attend one of the 2 Google Hangouts, 12 o'clock for the AP students who are planning to take the exam, and 1 o'clock. Oh, that's not in there. Let's put it in there. 1 o'clock for the AP students who are not planning to take the exam, and the 2D Digital Design 4 students, along with my one 2D photo design student. And then next step is not for all students. So read carefully, the next 2 things is not for all students. So you may or may not need to do this. So if you are an AP student taking the exam, please take a look at the Google slide named AP Portfolio Requirements and Student Submission Demo. This will give you an idea of the process you will go through to complete the exam. You will need to take a look at this slide. Make note of the things you need to do. Start putting work together that you want for your portfolio. We will look deeper at the writing piece later. So that document, that Google slide looks like this. I've created this. All this information comes directly straight from College Board AP site. I've cited my work, which you guys always should do. So you just want to take a look at the slide. It's got some general guidelines for the portfolio, and it talks a little about the prompts that you need to answer in regards to your work. And then it gives you, it's a little like submission demo. So it just shows you what it will look like, the exam will look like when taking it online, and it has explanation and it runs through the whole thing. So please start looking at that. And then next, and this is not for all students as well, right? This is for if you do not have access to a desktop or laptop, that's not your Chromebook, right? That will support Illustrator or any Adobe Creative Cloud applications, right? You need to investigate some of these platforms below that will allow you to do digital work, will allow you to manipulate photographs, will allow you to do any digital drawing that you may need to get done for my class. So there's some Google form extensions, which Mr. Kidd is hopefully going to make available to you. So if they're not available on Monday, they should be available by Thursday to take a look at, so you don't really need to worry about that off the bat. And then there are some free sites which I kind of think work a little better, are not so clunky as the Google Chrome extensions. So take a look at those. And then I'm going to need you to tell me, right, specifically which one of these platforms you are going to use to complete work in my class if need be. And you can do that right in the Google Classroom in the comments to this assignment, right? And then this is a tidbit for anybody who needs it. This is not part of the work for the week. But for those of you that need to access your H drive, your school network folder, to obtain any work you may need moving forward, these are the instructions below here of how you can access that work. So this is the materials that you need to focus on for the week, and I will see you all in class on Thursday. Hopefully I will see all your wonderful faces in on Tuesday in the meeting, and then I will also then see you again in class on Thursday. Have a good day. Remember, we're here for you all, and we miss you all, and we love you.